questions of Senator Elliott? We have, seeing none, we have someone who'd like to speak for the bill. Is this Mr. Jacobs? Laura,
yes.
Okay, yes, go right ahead. You're recognized. State your name for the record and who you're with.
My name is Mike Lauro. I'm a local attorney here in Little Rock, and wanted to speak for this bill for Senator Elliott. Do we have any other speakers that are signed up for this bill?
Madam Chair, do we have any other speakers signed up for the bill? We're just trying to gauge. We do. We're just trying to recognize and have them start. Sure. Okay, that's fine. Yes, okay, we're going to move you along here. We've got others. One of you can talk.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So we were just coming together this morning. So I just wanted to start just to give a little bit of background about one of the about this bill and sort of how it brings Arkansas law in line with previous Supreme Court rulings about same-sex couples and how they're treated as parents with regard to their children. There was a case back in 2012 called Bethany versus Jones, and I'm going to just go through just some quick facts on it. Alicia Bethany and Emily Jones had been together for 5 years when Bethany gave birth to a child that she and Jones had planned for together. They gave birth to the child, and they gave the child Jones as a last name, and also gave her a middle name for Jones's grandmother. Jones was the child's primary caregiver, and Jones was the non-biological parent, and she was a stay-at-home mother for 3 years. She called Jones Mommy and Bethany Mama. She also called Jones's parents Grammy and Poppy. The couple split up in 2008 and agreed to co-parent, but the biological mother stopped contact soon after, and she also began another relationship. At that time, the non-biological mother, Jones, filed for custody. The trial court awarded visitation rights to the non-biological mother on the ground that she stood in loco parentis, or basically in the place of a parent. The court did say that the biological mother was stopped from denying the status that, since they were a same-sex couple, that the non-biological mother had no parental rights. The biological mother appealed and raised the usual issues about her constitutional rights and about a slippery slope to babysitters getting custody, but the court had no difficulty distinguishing that the grandparents who sought visitation in Troxel versus Granville. And because Jones stood in loco parentis and cared for the child for a number of years, it also dismissed the slippery slope argument. So Arkansas law already allows for step-parents who stand in loco parentis to obtain visitation rights, and the court said that the proper focus was on the relationship between the non-biological parent and the child, and not the relationship between the adults. So I think what Senator Elliott is trying to do with this bill is bring it in line with the current law on how we treat existing same-sex couples who are married or who may be unmarried. So in this case, we're just substituting the words husband for spouse, and then in section 1B1, the biological father and his spouse for the case of a married same-sex couple. And then in subsection 3 of that, the person intended to be the parent, and if married, his or her spouse. So we're removing the references to mother and father, husband and wife, and changing them with parent and spouse. This is in line with some of the language from the court in the Smith versus Pavon case that's currently on appeal, or at least has been petition for cert has been filed for the Arkansas Supreme Court. In that case, the court did not rule on this particular statute because it wasn't brought up. However, the state, the health department did concede that this statute that's concerning SB 580 could be used to resolve the issues at hand, and could also be updated to reflect the notion that the non-biological parent would be considered a parent under the laws of Arkansas when the child is born during the marriage. And this just basically, all we're doing is amending these laws to treat same-sex married parents the same as different sex married parents. I'll take any questions if the committee has any.